Northern Ireland's long years of violent conflict are largely behind us. The signing of the Belfast Good Friday Agreement in 1998 was a vital step in our peace process, and we've come a long way since then. But the emotional aftermath of the Troubles is still felt in the lives of many who lived through violence, and continues into peacetime generations who were born after the conflict. These long-term effects are called transgenerational impacts. Transgenerational impacts are where the pain and trauma from the past still affect people today, and where historic social problems still influence how we live. Many people who experience severe trauma during the Troubles still live with mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. These conditions can cause real damage when carried in families. Traumatised adults often have difficulty managing complex emotions, and the behaviour they model may be passed on to their children. And to cope with their trauma, people sometimes self-medicate, using drugs or alcohol. This can introduce dependency and addiction into families. Transgenerational impacts even affect today's wider community and our everyday life. The most economically deprived parts of Northern Ireland are those that were worst impacted by the Troubles. And divisions from the past are still reflected in our segregated schools, our housing, and recreational activities. All of these things restrict our ability to understand, respect, and trust each other. They prevent us from building strong relationships between our communities. Yet there are some who actually romanticise the past. They encourage young people to glorify violence, and they exploit them for their own ends. Meanwhile, those most devastated by violence look on. They know that the price paid for our journey towards peace was indescribable pain and loss. The Commission for Victims and Survivors is here to give a voice to all victims and survivors of this conflict across our society. We believe that in order to continue our journey of healing and reconciliation, we must learn from our past and acknowledge its real-life impact on those who lived through it.
We lived in constant fear, and we don't want that for you.
There are no winners in violence, only loss and pain.
It's okay to disagree with others. You can listen and understand their views while still having your own.
Working to understand each other better helps us build trust, overcome divisions, and create a fair, balanced society. Together, we can continue our journey of healing. Together, we can offer our young people a future free from the shadows of violence. Together, we can build a brighter future. To find out more about the Commission's work, visit our website at www.cvsni.org or email us at commission@cvsni.org.